What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking 3 of my crypto mining rigs and stacking them 3 high in order to save on density in my crypto mining room. But I do want to make sure that in doing this, I don't cause overheating and heat soak problems. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. So in today's video, here is what we're trying to do. So AAA Wave has these frames that are stackable. You can do as many as you want, to be honest with you. It looks like it's recommended for 3, so we actually have 3, so we're gonna try this out today. Now, as you can see, they have a massive amount of fans. 4 on the side, you have 5 across the top, and then 4 on the other side, per the picture here. So we have a little bit of work to do before we get to that point. So if we go into our mining room, I'll show you guys the rigs that we're going to be doing this with. I'll talk a little bit louder, as it is a little bit loud. So we have this rig up here. It's labeled 𝐏𝐸𝐴𝐺ℎ𝐸. This thing has a total of 7 1060 6 gig cards. We then have this rig down here, which we have to put some fans onto. These are all 570s, RX 570s. Mining ergo, and we do need to add 4 fans on this side and 4 fans or 3 fans on this side because the power supply blocks 1. And then over here we have our Wolverine rig, and we do need to add, or no, we're good. We have enough fans on this guy here, but this is made up of a whole bunch of cards: 3060s, 3060 Ti, 1660 Ti's, and this one's mining Flux and also Ethereum. So I want to go ahead and take each of these rigs down, and we'll go ahead and look at stacking them. But first, what I need to do. Okay, so here we have, this is actually named Scarlet Witch. I name all of my mining rigs off of X-Men characters, just random characters that kind of come to mind. I've looked them up over time and be like, oh, that sounds like a good one. So this one is named Scarlet Witch. This one is a newer build. I've kind of built onto it. Started out as a mixed AMD rig, and now we have all 570s in it. So let me show you what's in here. So we have an XFX 570. We have 1, 2, 3 of the MSI 570s, which, by the way, these coolers are by far the worst cooler and fan combos in the world. They're so bad. So I went through a while ago, I think some of you guys may have caught the video, I actually had a fellow content creator send me these cards with these massive heat sinks and fans on them by Artic, and I really questioned why they had done that, but now I totally understand. So that was the best way to keep these things cool, because the stock ones are terrible. So I do need to find a better way to do it. I'm going to try some different thermal pads, see if those help out, because if I'm having issues where, like, I think it's this one card gets up over like 75 degrees Celsius on ergo, oh my gosh, can you imagine on Ravencoin? It'd be ridiculous. Anyways, so 570s here. We have a Sapphire Nitro RX 570. We have this one is actually, which one is this one? Oh, Power Color, that's right. Power Color 570, I couldn't remember. And then finally we have a white, which actually I think the previous owner painted this based off of what it feels like, but I don't care. Does the trick, the fans still work. Another XFX 570. So we are running a 1200 watt power supply in here, as well as a 750, or yeah, I'm sorry, a 500 watt power supply here. This is the 𝐓𝐴𝐺𝐸. And then this is actually a motherboard combo that I had found that I got a great deal on here. And more importantly, I got the motherboard, the CPU, and the memory in a pre-built rig. The guy was selling a pre-build without, actually had a 1000 watt power supply in it, ATX power supply, with the motherboard, and everything else I needed without a GPU, and I got it for a great price. The guy was selling it on Facebook Marketplace, but what I really eyed up was here. We have a Z87 gaming MSI motherboard, and it supports 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total GPUs, which is awesome. It was such a steal to get all of this together for the price and the combo. So anyways, let me go ahead. I need to get additional fans installed. We are going to be installing the P12 PWMs. These are what I currently have. I just got a few more of these in. So I have to do 4 on this side. That's going to blow the air out. And then on this side, we're going to blow the air out as well. What I'm thinking about doing is I might move some of these cards around, like move some of the MSI cards to the outside versus like in the middle here to help out with some of the heat issues that it has. So let me take the time to get this entire GPU rearranged and get new fans on the sides here. That should help out with a little bit of the cooling a little bit, and then we'll be ready to get the additional mining rigs and stack these. Okay guys, so to support the additional fans that we are going to be installing, the 3 on this side and the 4 on this side, I found these off Amazon. I really like them. So they're a 4-pin here on this side, and then on the opposite side it actually has it labeled, but not that we're going to use these. CPU and fan 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-pin as well. The thing I really like about these is it comes with 3M tape on it, which is really nice. So my next step is we're going to go ahead and install our P12s. These are the Artic fans that we discussed earlier. I'm going to get them installed on the left and the right side, get my fan controllers installed. We'll reinstall our GPUs, and then we're ready to stack all 3 of our AAA wave frames. All right, so we are set and ready to go. You can see we have all 4 fans on this side. They are blowing outward here, as well as on this side we have the 3 with that 1 exempt. And then of course we have our 5 across the back. I did separate out the cards a little bit more. Our MSIs are our problem child, so I put them on the outside as well on the outside here. The 4 in the middle I don't have any overheating issues with at this time. I will go ahead and put the fan splitter, which was like a huge find. I actually bought about 10 of them today because of the fact of how easily they are to use, and they work great and they're reliable. So I will put a link down below to them if you guys are interested. So let's go ahead and talk about our next steps. So I'm going to take this rig here and we're going to come in here, and you can see that we have a 30 amp 240 volt dedicated circuit here with a PDU ready to go. So we're going to install the first one right here on the ground, which was the one we just worked on. Then we have our second one that we'll put on top, and then our third one up here we're going to bring down and put on top of that. So let's go ahead and get rig number 1 installed. Okay, rig number 1 is installed. Let's go ahead and do rig number 2. Okay, rig number 2 is installed. Let's move on to rig number 3. Alrighty, and rig number 3 is up and running. Look at this, guys. This turned out fantastic. I mean, check it out. We got 3 rigs stacked right here. Now I do want to get something like put it up on small wire rack or something like that to get it off the ground entirely. That'll help with airflow underneath of it. But check this out. It is a wall of goodness over here. Look at that. Heck yeah, fans all the way down through and through. That is a lot of fans right there. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 GPUs, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 GPUs right there in that setup. That is great. What do we add here, power? 1,920, not bad, not much at all actually, between all of these rigs here. right, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap things up for today's video. I'll put links down to these frames down below if you guys do want to go ahead and pick yourself up some of these stacking GPU frames. I am so thrilled with these. I cannot wait to get more and get another 3 stacked on top of these. Well, guys, thank you guys very much for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care.